This is 1.4. Again, before we get started with 1.4, in case you haven't purchased this audiobook already, this is The Young Person's Guide to Having It All by Jared R. Trust. The year is 2017. This audiobook and ebook is for sale at AmericanInformationProducts.com. You can also get this off iTunes and Amazon. Chapter 1.4. This is part of the chapter about getting started, which starts at 1.0. 1.4. At this point, you have the tools, the smartphone. If you have a computer laptop, great. You have an idea of what apps you're going to need through the 42 apps that are available in this book. And here we go. 1.4. At this point, you're going to have some idea about what your business is, what the name is, what the logo is going to look like at some level, an idea of the slogan, the tagline, and hopefully more. If you have a short description, that's wonderful. Again, as this stuff comes to you in regards to your business, write it down. Put it down in your phone. Email it to yourself. Type it up. Write it down in your little booklet, your 50-page small booklet with your favorite pen that you have on you at all times. Write the stuff down or you're gonna forget it. Just trust me on this one. From 1.4, now we need to start locking down the names. If you have a business, let's use some business as an example. Okay, Marshalls. Marshalls basically came in, and when clothes didn't sell at the name brand stores, Marshall built their business on taking in those clothes with markdown prices that were having trouble selling and selling them in this large discount type store, which is wonderful. It was an immensely, insanely successful business model, and now we see Marshalls popping up everywhere, which is wonderful. I personally shop at Marshalls, and it's truly an enjoyable experience for me. But what Marshalls has is they've locked down the social media accounts. Of course, the website, marshalls.com, they locked all that down when they were in the process of building their business. And if all those marshalls.com, if the social media accounts were all taken up, Marshalls maybe have named something else. Same goes for Forever 21. All these businesses we know of. They may not be named what they are if during the process of these businesses starting to get built and grown by the creators, if they had trouble whatsoever nailing down the names, or if someone wanted just an insanely outrageous price so they could obtain the names or the social media accounts. So, yeah, that's where we are. So, for example, if, in my case, American Military Supplies, okay? So, we had other names as ideas that we had written down, me and my father, and we'd go down the line and we'd check on GoDaddy.com. You go to GoDaddy.com, which allows you to type in the URL of the name that you think is most fitting of your business. And if it's available, then that's wonderful. It should be no more than $10. If it's some outrageous price, choose a different name. Don't screw around and try and get some kind of offer from the owner. Just pick another name. Don't waste a bunch of your time with this. Just pick another name. We got lucky with American Military Supplies. It just so happened American Military Supplies was available on GoDaddy. We bought the name for $10. We also bought an American Military Online. I also recommend, when you're buying the URLs, to buy a short version, okay? when people are typing in the URL, sometimes it'd be nice to type in a short version of the name of your business. Not everyone's going to want to type in AmericanMilitarySupplies.com. That's got like 15 letters in it. It's a little too much. So you want to offer that short version. So at best, you're going to want, if you got the funds available, okay, you're going to want, this is what I did as an example. Bought AmericanMilitarySupplies.com. I bought AmericanMilitaryOnline.com. We also bought the .org and the .net because those names are used. .com's really the only way you want to go. It's the most important, but you don't want some other competitor, some other business popping up with an AmericanMilitarySupplies.net. And then they come in with a bunch of funding and a whole team of employees, and then just their website is competing with yours on SEO. You don't want that. That's bad. So when you're buying the URLs, and basically you get one for $10 for a year, and they'll ask you if you want to renew it. So what we did, we bought AmericanMilitarySupplies.com, AmericanMilitaryOnline.com. We bought AmericanMilitarySupplies.org, AmericanMilitarySupplies.net. Same goes for American Military Online. We got both names, like I talked about before. When someone is typing in, I want to buy American Military camo clothing, or a girl types in, I want to find an American Military camo bathing suit. American Military, that's part of our URL. That's in our name. That means most likely there's a 90% chance she's going to be led directly to our website. So at this stage, you're going to want to go to GoDaddy, start buying those names. Once you've secured the name, before you buy it, there's one other thing you want to check before we go on to 1.5, okay? You're going to want to check the social media accounts. You're going to want to go to Facebook.com and see if Facebook.com/American Military Supplies is available. If that's not available, and it's not available on Twitter, and it's not available on Pinterest, it's not available on LinkedIn, you're in trouble. You might want to rethink choosing another name. Because what's going to happen is you're going to own the URL on GoDaddy, American Military Supplies, but then all your social media accounts are going to have to be named something else. And again, some other competitor is going to own all the social media accounts for your newly obtained business name. You don't want that. Prevent it or change it. Go do that. Again, if you don't have a bank account, this is what you can do, okay? If you don't have a credit card, you're going to need a credit card, a PayPal account, or a bank account to buy the GoDaddy. You don't have those. Next time you get $10, okay, get yourself a prepaid Visa card from a CVS. You know, put 10 or 20 bucks on it. That will work. Use that. Go on GoDaddy and buy just the .com. That's a great start. You can work with that. You could build your business. It's $10 for 1 year. Okay? This is one of the only costs of your startup. We're talking about $10 and then the 20 you're going to spend on this audiobook. So far, you've spent $30 and you're 3, 6, 12 months away from traveling the world as a successful businessman or woman. You're doing fantastic. On to 1.5. This is the end of the free tracks that are available on SoundCloud and social media of The Young Person's Guide to Having It All by Jared Trust. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, 3, 4. First couple tracks will be available. You can go on to those. Otherwise, please visit AmericanInformationProducts.com, iTunes, Amazon. There's a few others, eBay. You can buy the audiobook and get the full thing. The Young Person's Guide to Having It All, AmericanInformationProducts.com. You can buy it. It's a digital product. You got 72 hours to download it in its entirety. Once you bought it, you can open it up in your iTunes, put it on your phone. You listen to it in the car, listen to it when you have time, on your lunch break. 6 months from now, you could be a successful business owner. Okay? Let's keep going. 1.5, here we come.